Sick. La 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 la. So let's see. Mm-hmm. Yep. I think that's exactly what I had in mind. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's the same one. That's really funny. Mm-hmm. Yep, I knew it. Ba 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 ba. We'll see. Yeah, that'll be fine. And then there will only be one. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Hmm. Let's see. I remember this now. Awesome. All right. 1, 2, 3. Let me see how bad the latency is, because I'm going to be viewing the stream from my phone, because I'm too lazy to set up the other monitor. Okay, so that's pretty far off. We'll live, though. Okie dokie. Well, it's 7 o'clock, so let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so hello everyone. Welcome to the Apezilla channel. Hope y'all are having a wonderful Christmas. How's it going, God? Put them all in S tier? That's immoral. Why would I have made all these tiers if I was planning to just put them all in S tier? That defeats the whole purpose. There are some pretty good S tier selections though, so stick around if you want to find out what makes it in the cut. But yeah, I was standing in work one day and I was hearing all the Christmas songs on the radio, and I was like, man, I wish a lot of these songs are great, and a lot of these songs are just kind of annoying to have to hear all the time. I wonder if anyone's ever ranked all of the Christmas songs that you'd hear most often on the radio during this time of year. And couldn't find anything, so I had a friend of mine make a nice little tier list for us. I selected the songs and made the tiers, and he just set it up on Tier Maker so that we could do this. So shout outs to Vaporwave Dash. You can follow them on Twitter. But yeah, feel free to make your own if you feel like it. But we're gonna... So I should clarify a couple things. You'll notice that all the songs we have here are gonna have a green background, or they're gonna have a red background. All that's denoting is that the green ones are more traditional Christmas songs, ones that have been sung for like a very, very long time. And the red ones are commercial Christmas songs, ones that are at least reasonably recent. Some of them older than others, yes, but they were specifically made by like already established artists and things like that. It wouldn't be the kind of thing you'd see in like I don't know, one of those nursery song books that you might get as a kid. So the reason I decided to separate them has mostly to do with how they're kind of thought to be. I didn't know whether or not I should consider, for example, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, the traditional one, or Santa Claus is Coming to Town, the commercial one. Should I rate them both on the same scale? Because it's like the same lyrics, but it's kind of a different song in terms of feel. So there's examples like that. But then just in general, a lot of these songs derive a lot of some of their material from the older stuff. So just wanted to try and see if we could maybe give them all their own credit within their own categories. So we'll put them all on the same list, but you'll see how the red ones stack up against the other red ones, and the green ones stack up against the other green ones. So without further ado, all of these are in ABC order. So we're just gonna start off with our first traditional. I think what I could do... I could go at random. Well, we'll start getting some stuff on here, and then we'll see where we take it from there. I didn't think about how I wanted to do the order, but we'll start with the 12 Days of Christmas, right? So, where's Charles Brown, Schuple? Consider "Oh Christmas Tree," Charles Brown. There's like a piano instrumental version that is often heard during a lot of the Charlie Brown Christmas specials. I thought about doing like the "Winter Time is Here." I assume that's the one you're referring to. But I was like, I actually wasn't sure how many people still grew up with Charlie Brown. I know I did, but I didn't want anyone to be like, what? I'm not familiar with that. There are some commercial ones on here where I put them here on purpose for the sake of exposure, but Charlie Brown was unfortunately not one of them. But if you want, we can still, I can still rank it. So just let me know. Alright, so 12 Days of Christmas. I personally think this is one of the stronger selections that you hear during the holidays. I would put it in festive favorites, which is our A tier. It's one of those, it's kind of a one-of-a-kind in terms of our normal set list of songs, partly because of the fact that it's got that cool format where, you know, you add a day every single verse. But I think the thing that makes it really fun is that if you're ever at a Christmas party or you're ever in some kind of setting where each of the days of Christmas can be attributed to somebody who's singing along, you can have like, I remember when I was a kid, we used to do these gatherings where each person would get a day, and every person had to remember when it is they had to come in with their like 7 swans a swimming, 6 geese a laying. You know, everyone had a job, and if you got the 11th day or 12th day, you only got to sing like a couple times. But I don't know. Everyone liked having a particular job, and it's always a fun song to sing with people. So I don't think anyone's ever not liked singing along to this, so I think it belongs in A tier. It's one of those. It's not the first like song you'd think of as a Christmas song that that you'd hear like every single season. But anytime someone says, "Hey, is anyone down to do the 12 Days of Christmas?" I feel like people would no one would bat an eye at that. So, all right. Let's go. Alright, so let's move to commercial, just for fun. I'm just going to bounce back and forth if we can. So we have Blue Christmas. This is one that I actually... I don't know how I feel about this one, because it's kind of a sad song during... And, like, a part of me likes the fact that it's not like your typical Christmas song that... is trying to remain positive the whole time. It's kind of like that. It's like that Christmas song that kind of feeds into the whole statistic of how many people tend to be depressed this time of year. And it's like you got to have songs like this to remind people that not everyone has you know, a warm bed to sleep in. Not everybody has a special someone to spend the holidays with. And so the whole "I'm gonna have a blue Christmas without you," I like the adventurousness of the concept, because it's really brave to have a song like this when you're surrounded by all of this Christmas cheer and joy. So I think this one, this will go in Merry Melodies for me. I'm a big fan of this one. Everyone knows the Elvis version that kind of made it famous, but I think it's a pretty cool message overall, so I'm a big fan of that song. Silent Night. So, before I rank this one, you might notice that this one over here that has all the hymns and carols in it, There are so many hymns and carols that people have during the holidays that I just decided to, I don't know, I decided to group them, a lot of them together because of the fact that this entire list, even when infused, when infusing these categories together, it would be more than double than that if I included each and every single one. But a few of them stick out, and so I think Silent Night is one of them. Everyone knows Silent Night is one of the standout Christmas songs, so I did my best to try and deliberate which ones would kind of pique interest in that regard. So I'm a big fan of this one. A lot of fun arrangements of this song have been done throughout the years. I think a lot of the it's got a very subdued sort of feel to it. It kind of it usually starts with a soloist singing it, and I think, you know, it kind of grows over time. There's a lot of fun harmonies in it that happen. Whenever you have this song sung in church in particular, I feel like this is one of those songs that's either the last song you do or a song you do specifically when they decide to blow all the candles out. But either way, big fan of Silent Night. Maybe a little bit more than Blue Christmas, but I wouldn't necessarily call it a festive favorite. I think it's just a nice solid B tier. Let's see. So, Baby It's Cold Outside. I think this song has always been kind of a cute duet. There's actually not too many duet Christmas songs as far as I know. And so this is a fun one to do if you are a musical couple, I imagine. I know in like recent years, a lot of the message of the song has been kind of misconstrued to be something a bit more sinister. But I don't know. I feel like that has to do with how it is you want to see this song. Some people see it as more endearing. Some people see it as kind of creepy. But like, I guess every love song can be looked at in a creepy light, if you wanted it to. So I choose to not look at it like that during the holidays specifically, but I can definitely see an argument for it. That being said, I think it's a really simple song. I don't think there's anything too stand out about it other than the fact that it's a duet. So, I'll put it high C tier for now. We'll see if I change my mind when we see where everything else goes. Alrighty. So, let's go ahead and rank Let It Snow. I only recently found out, actually, that Let It Snow is only... The actual title of the full track is Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow. By the way, I just decided to just keep it like this. But, yeah, no, I actually like this song a lot. I like the fact that, once again, you have this, you know, people kind of... I feel like during the holidays, people have an overwhelming amount of positivity that's kind of shared between one another, and I think that's the reason why a lot of the Christmas songs kind of exude that. But Let It Snow is another one where it's about finding positivity in a less ideal situation. Because even though it's saying let it snow, if you actually listen to the lyrics, I just feel like there's not really... I don't know. I just feel like there's not really a reason to assume that the person is enjoying the snow, the holidays. YouTube stream, no Twitch. Not yet. This particular one I wanted to also be a YouTube video. So it's less work for me if I just do it on YouTube and the video will just stay there. Depending on what it is I want to actually stream, that'll determine whether or not I want to do YouTube or Twitch. So I'll be doing more Twitch streams sooner, like next year. But for something like this though, I didn't mind having it on YouTube. So, but yeah, Let It Snow is a pretty fun song. What I would say is, like, you have the weather outside is frightful. like, not many people during the holidays would describe the weather as frightful unless they really just don't like the snow. And so, but I like the connotation that it's like, well, despite the fact that it's snowing, hey, as long as you love me so, you know, it's fine. We're down to bear the cold weather. So I like the endearing quality to that. I'd put this one in festive favorites for sure. Just because, I don't know, no, it's not a long song either, so it's pretty harmless. But I think it's just got a cool message as well. So let's see. We can go to Red now. I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. So I remember when I first actually heard this one, I thought to myself, like, I think at the time that I had first heard this, I had already known that, I think I might have known that Santa Claus wasn't actually real, but I don't remember for sure if I fully believed that he wasn't. And so I thought this was like a serious deal. Like, oh my god, Santa Claus is a homewrecker. I can't believe this has happened. This is one of the... why aren't more people freaking out about this? But no, it's a really funny song. And it's actually a pretty catchy one as well. It's been remade a lot of times, I believe. And so, like, I don't know. It's one of those Christmas songs where I feel like I wanted to have it on this list just because there are those Christmas songs that are, you know, truly supposed to... They're supposed to be a bit of a... they're supposed to signify the joyous season, but there are other ones that are just more so... They're not supposed to be taken that seriously, so... I think there's always some room for the more comedic ones, but... Where would I put this? Yeah, hate to burst your bubble, Zero, but... You know what? Maybe Santa Claus is real, and he's just very, very stealthy. I was watching the Santa tracker yesterday, and he just skipped past Kansas a couple times, and I'm like, is he not coming here? I don't know. I woke up this morning and didn't have any presents, so either I was bad this year, or Santa isn't real. Who knows? Maybe I'm coping. But I would put this one... I feel like it should be top of B or bottom of A. What, how? What, how, what? Did no one tell you that Santa Claus wasn't real, God? Saint Nicholas is real. He's one of your servants. You should know. I'm gonna put this at top of Merry Melodies for now. We'll see what the gatekeeper of this tier ends up being, and then we'll see if we can rearrange things later. Let's hop back into the green. Santa said Kansas is canceled. No, Santa said, what the hell is Kansas? Which one should we do next? We want to pick from the green rack. You're lying, he's real. Make sure you add a copium to that, God. It's time you grow up. Maybe we should get Deck the Halls over with. So this song, I'll put it this way. This was one of those songs where, like, right off the bat, when I, like, listened to this a few days ago, as well as yesterday, I was thinking to myself, this is, like, one of those fundamental Christmas songs. Like, one of the first ones you learn. Like, I feel like Jingle Bells is, like, 1, and then Deck the Halls is, like, Christmas song number 2. So I just feel like it's not necessarily because it's a bad song. I just feel like it's so basic that, like, I don't know, there's nothing that really grips me about it. I don't know. I also think, despite how, you know, fun the fa la 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 little idea is, I think it gets done a little bit too much, because literally all of the verses are exactly the same melody. Once you know it, you know it. I don't know. It's just a little bit too basic for me. It's nice to hear, but I'm not crazy about it. I could put it in D tier just to fill out the list. Yeah, it could move up to bottom of C tier. You know, we'll put it bottom of C tier later, and we'll see what ends up being here. Grinch is clearly some S tier songs. How do we feel about You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch? I'll say this. I like this song as long as it is actually the original one. I'm not a huge fan of I've heard a lot of, like, covers of it. No, I need to hear, like, I forget the name of the guy who originally recorded it. But, like, those little monologues he does dissing the Grinch in between are really fun. I don't know. That is, like, the essence of a classic. I feel like this one can get forgotten about. Do people know about the Grinch? Do kids today know about the Grinch? I really don't know. Because, like, there was that Jim Carrey movie when I was growing up, as well as the Dr. Seuss books. But I don't know if kids even read Dr. Seuss anymore. I have no clue. Either way, I'm a big fan of this one. I'll put it at the bottom of A tier for right now. I'm a fan of this one. You have to understand, Zero, that S tier is like, if it's, we can discuss it later and see if it has a better argument. If you can give me the monologues were the best part, yeah, no, they absolutely were. What we can do is, there are some I already know are going to be S tier, but we can, like, I can put a pin in some of the A tiers and see if we can, we can listen to it and see if we can really drink it in and find some S tier quality points we wanted to be able to justify why things are in here, basically. So if you can give me some stuff to listen for when we do that, that'd be great. But I'll consider it. I'll just put it up here. Thing 1, Thing 2. Are they in the song? Red fish, blue fish? Or are you just naming Dr. Seuss stuff? Hop on pop. Alrighty, so let's go back to the green now. Okay, so we got Pachelbel's Canon in D. Also called the Christmas Carol. There's not really much to say about it. It's just Pachelbel's Canon in D, which is also, you know, a foundational component of the 4 chords of pop music that you hear, like, all the time. And so hearing it on Christmas shouldn't really be that much of a surprise, but I guess for me, I like the added vocal arrangement that the Trans-Siberian Orchestra did. But I still think that its identity is mostly the same canon that we've heard like a billion times. And I mean, like, really like a billion times too, because the whole point of this is that the same progression is happening over and over and over again. It's always nice to hear. That's kind of just the natural tendency of this chord progression, but I also think that I don't know, it doesn't wow me or anything like that. So I don't know, would this be mediocre, or would it be just in a simple Merry Melodies, I wonder? I guess I should ask myself, is it better than Baby It's Cold Outside first? Actually, I think it is. Now, is it better than Blue Christmas? Maybe this should be the Gatekeeper. I'm gonna make this the Gatekeeper to B tier for now. So this would be like the very bottom one of this tier. Cause I think it's a good. This is a good basic version of a song people like to hear, but it's no one's like inherent favorite. I don't think. Maybe some people can defend it further, but I think it's good there. All right. All right. So, Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time. This is the Paul McCartney one. I'm a huge fan of this song. I'm not even like a huge Beatles guy, but I have a tendency to like a lot of the solo work of the artists that worked on it. So I'm like, this is just another. To me, this is just another Paul McCartney song. That's pretty fun to listen to. I don't know. To me, this is kind of a festive favorite, but I don't know. I could see it not being as well known though. Yeah, it's not. I don't know if this is as good as The Grinch though. So I'll put it at the top of Merry Melodies for now. Yeah, I like this one a lot. I think I like the more upbeat tempo. I like the I don't know. I think rock bands and Christmas songs go really well together. All right. So, let's talk about Silver Bells. I actually like Silver Bells quite a bit. I think the melody is fun and dynamic. I think the vibe of the song overall, kind of describing just, I like the songs that tend to describe one little aspect of the holiday season. It's not talking about like Christmas for Christmas sake. It focuses in on one particular element. But this song actually like talks about, it's kind of like images of Christmas kind of like passing by you. So let me, I can literally look up the lyrics to Silver Bells to kind of prove it. So like, we have city sidewalks, busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style. In the air, there's a feeling of Christmas. Children laughing, people passing, meeting smile after smile. I don't know. I like the descriptive stuff, I guess. So like, never heard of it? You never heard of Silver Bells? You should definitely listen to that. I'm putting it bottom of S tier until someone tells me I'm crazy. I think it's a perfect Christmas song. I think it's one of those, it's simple in one way, but then it's one that people like to sing, I guess. Silver bells, it's Christmas time in the city. You've never heard that? Ever? Nah. Okay, dokie. So let's go to This Christmas, actually. So this one's been done a couple different times by various artists. One of them actually being Chris Brown, which is pretty funny. And so people still rock out to that song today, despite, you know, all the scandals. But I like the song a lot. This is the and this Christmas will be a very special Christmas. This to me, this one has the vibe of a good like Christmas party song. A lot of the Christmas songs are great and all, but they don't they're not something that you'd want to play, and actually like start dancing to. This one's definitely one of the exceptions, I'd say. So I would say, yeah, this was a pretty fun one. I would say this would go. I'm gonna put this in between these two for now, because it's a fun song. I just don't think that it even as far as the commercial songs go, I don't think it's like cream of the crop. But it's just a really solid song. I'm never in a bad mood when I'm hearing this at the during the holidays. All right, so back to green. All right, so Here Comes Santa Claus is really good. I listened to this one yesterday, and it's great. I love the tempo of it. It's very upbeat. It's very like, I don't know. It's got that kind of it's like corny in a good way. It's like a song that your dad would sing. And I also think one of the things I do appreciate about this one is that it's willing to kind of if you ever have like one of these, well, we'll get to more of these, but like anytime you have Christmas songs that are specifically about like Christmas characters, oftentimes you'll just hear like a story describing, you know, their one the one story about the one thing you know about them. Like Rudolph is a reindeer who was getting teased and therefore, and then they just kind of tell the story. Frosty the Snowman who they build, magic hat, then he melts. This one in particular, because Santa comes like every year, you get to sing this song every single year. Because he's always, here comes Santa Claus, every single time. I don't know. It's a very recyclable song, energy-wise. I liked this song as a kid a lot. I'll put it at the bottom of festive favorites for now. Alrighty. Let's see here. Alright. So, speaking of which, let's go ahead and talk about Frosty the Snowman. It's not that this song is bad, right? It's a very simple song. You know, I guess people kind of, you know, it's fun to sing a little bit, but like, I just feel like there's nothing about this song that like, you know, puts me in the mood of Christmas specifically. It's just telling the story of a snowman who melts. And like, I like the story songs generally speaking, but the problem is that this isn't even the best one. Like, why sing this when you have Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? I guess is my thing. I guess, you know, it's a reasonably catchy song, but like, I don't know. I think this one is like quintessential mediocre. I feel like if you're worse than Frosty the Snowman, you're probably not a fun Christmas song to sing. So, I'm gonna leave this here. I think this is a good heat check for this tier, I think. Let's do Holly Jolly Christmas. I actually like this song a lot, to be honest. Cause I think there's a couple things going for it. I like the swing feel of it. I like the general like mid-tempo aspect of it too, because if this is like the first song in your Christmas playlist, it really gets the ball rolling, I think. I particularly like the there's a lot of playfulness to it, like the ho ho, the mistletoe hung where you can see, Somebody waits for you. Kiss her once for me. It's like, I don't know. It's like it's kind of like a talk singing song in a way, but in a way that's not too I don't know, too cheesy, or the very perfect amount of cheesy. Either way, I think it's a really good one. I'm gonna put it. I'll put it right before Silent Night. Our B tier is getting large, but I think that's to be expected. Because there's a lot of Christmas songs. Some of them stand out more than others, I think. But I'm actually realizing I don't know how many of the commercial ones I picked that I would consider to be like super terrible or anything like that. All right. So, let's talk about We Wish You a Merry Christmas. This one's a festive favorite for sure. But I don't think... Let's see. Is it better than The Grinch, is the question. It's usually the last Christmas song at like a Christmas concert that you listen to. I think it's very catchy, I think it's fun to sing along with, and the figgy pudding section's pretty funny too. I think I'm gonna leave it right there. I think The Grinch is a more fun song, but I've never not enjoyed We Wish You a Merry Christmas. Let's go. Alright, so let's talk about this song, Mistletoe. This is the one from J-Beebs. I added this because when I listened to the song recently, it's actually not that bad of a song. I didn't have any problem with it. I think the one thing about it that I didn't like is that I think musically it can be a little uninteresting, but I think it was performed well. I would actually put it as I would put it top of Magically Mediocre, because I think it's one of those songs where it can be forgettable, partly because of the fact that it has to try and stand the test of time. A lot of these Christmas songs have been tested. A lot of them have been around for like actual generations. I could see this one going up, but only if it actually... I feel like I had to dig this one up. I don't know how many people even remember this song at all. I think it's a decent song, but of all the Christmas songs to come out of like the past 20 years or so, it's unfortunately one of the more forgettable ones. And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that musically it's just another 4-chord song. Some people just don't like Justin Bieber as well, so they didn't feel the need to revisit it. But definitely worth giving a chance. Definitely don't like... It's definitely no like huge Christmas favorite or anything, but I thought it was a decent song. Alright. So, let's do Oh Christmas Tree. Now, Oh Christmas Tree is pretty fun because I feel like as an instrumental, it's also really, really good. Like, as many... I think Shupel mentioned, like... people a lot know the Charlie Brown version, the piano-only version, and people also know... I don't know, this is a fun song to sing because everyone's in unison together. And so I feel like this is a fun Christmas song to sing when there's like candles around. I think this would be another B tier, but I don't know where I'd put it. It would definitely be better than this. And this. Somewhere around Silent Night, I think, actually. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, I like it there. because I think even though it is a festive favorite, it could be a festive favorite. I think there are other I think there's too many other songs that do the job better. Of all the, I like it as there's a lot of mellow Christmas songs generally, and this is one of them. Actually, you know what? I don't know if it beats Silent Night. But should I move Silent Night up? I think I should do that. Yeah, I like that better, actually. That makes sense to me. Alright. Santa Baby. So I actually like this song a lot as well, but I've only really liked the Eartha Kitt version. I just love her voice. It's a really fun song, but I also feel like, I don't know. I feel like the novelty wears off if the performer isn't someone who you just want to hear. So many people have done a cover of this song at this point that it's like, everyone, you kind of have to pick your favorite and stick to it, I feel like. Like I said, I like the Eartha Kitt version primarily. This one's a fun Christmas song. So I'll put it... Is it more... Do I like it more than this? No. I think right here is good. Yeah. Okay, so... The Christmas song. For the uninitiated, this is the chestnuts roasting on an open fire. And to me, this is the first D tier. I'm not a huge fan of this song. To me, it feels like a poem that could have just stayed a poem. It's really, really down tempo. It's one of people's. A lot of people like this song, but I don't know. Every time this comes on in a Christmas like playlist, I either want to skip it or I want to come back once the more hype songs are back. I think even in terms of the slow Christmas songs, I'm not a huge fan of it. But yeah, so let's go Little Saint Nick. I like this one a lot. This is the Beach Boys' Little Saint Nick. And it very much just sounds like a Beach Boys song. Like, they didn't have to reinvent the wheel too much, but it is a really fun song. I'm actually going to put it top of C tier, because by their own standard, it is just a Beach Boys song, and all of their songs tend to be pretty fun. But I appreciate it as a... it fills in the Christmas melodies pretty well, I'd say. But yeah. Nothing too special, but always fun to hear, I'd say. Alright. White Christmas. I feel like I feel like I'm not a huge fan of this one either. It's got that same vibe as Christmas Song, where it's just some guy basically singing a song he could totally just be speaking with music in the background. And it's not really something you can sing along to. And I also feel like it's not something that, like... I don't know. I feel like if you were to, take the vibe of this song... I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know. It's like... Every single Christmas can't be worse than the ones you used to know. Like, every year I have a good time on Christmas. Just because it's not the one that you used to know, I don't feel like it's any less. I've always hated that aspect of it too. It's very back in my day, Christmas was better kind of thing. And then I'm not a huge fan of it musically either, so. Do I feel like it's better than the Christmas song, though? Nah. I'll put it under it. Alright. This is a fun one. Grandma got run over by a reindeer. I think this is a festive favorite. Because the thing about this particular song, I just feel like it's one of the title it strikes a lot of attention. This is one of those like songs where it's fun to sing. The actual song itself sounds pretty mellow. This grandma got run over by a reindeer, walking home to our house Christmas Eve. It's a very like laid back kind of song, but it's just a funny concept. And they actually, if you actually listen to the lyrics, they really sell and bring the point home that no, this was a big deal. And then of course there's the classic Christmas movie, Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. That I remember watching it a lot as a kid as well, so I always thought of this song when it came to that. So I'm gonna put it right under the Grinch. Would I put it? Yeah, I'd put it under the Grinch. Yeah, I'm a big fan of all the fun Christmas songs for sure. All right, Up on the Housetop. I like this one a lot. This is definitely Merry Melodies, I think. I like the tempo of it. I like the overall. I like specifically the vibe of how like short and detached everything is. Up on a housetop, reindeer paws, out comes good old Santa Claus. Yeah, like, all that. Like, it's got kind of a twinkly and short and fast kind of vibe to it. It gets your attention for sure, and there's a lot of momentum to the song. Let's see. But where would I put it within this tier? This tier is going to get hard to order, but I feel like Blue Christmas, it's better than Blue Christmas, I'd say. Well, actually, no, it's not. I like Blue Christmas more. And I like Santa Baby more too. We'll leave it here. Yeah, that's. I think that's a good place for it. Also, never heard of it. You've never heard Up on the Housetop, bro? I guess that one's not as unforgivable as you never hearing Silver Bells. This is one that's I feel like it's one of those like nursery traditional Christmas songs. Like if you might have sung this during Christmas time in like preschool or something, because it's a fun song that kids can sing to. So that it doesn't surprise me that you don't hear it that often. It definitely doesn't come on the radio as much. All right, so let's go to the next commercial one. All right. So let's talk about Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree. This is one of my favorite Christmas songs of all time. I don't know how else to say it. To me, this is S tier. It's got everything. It's got like the same thing where, you know how Silver Bells is very descriptive about every aspect of Christmas time, and then even has a fun little melody that goes alongside the actual construction of the lyrics really well. Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree does that in spades as well. One of the reasons why I also feel like Deck the Halls is down here. Why listen to Deck the Halls over and over again when you can just listen to Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree that alludes to it and at the end of one of its lines? Voices singing, let's be jolly, deck the halls with boughs of holly. That's like a fourth of Deck the Halls. Is just that one melody. So, you know, this is the Deck the Halls that you have at home. All right, this is the one that you want. But no, I am a big fan of the swing. I'm a big fan of the particular performance, the one that you always hear, is also really, really good. And this is another, like, Christmas party kind of vibe that I like a lot. So I think this one has something that for everybody in it. I'm a big fan of this one. I think that's a clear S tier for me. I might actually listen to that one, like, immediately after. Let's see. Alright. Walking in a Winter Wonderland. Right off the bat, I'm a big fan of the alliteration in the title. That just means that the song's gonna be a lot of fun to sing on its own because of that. I wish I understood the lyrics though a bit better. Cause like, I don't know, you have the, so it's, what is it? It's, in the meadow we can build a snowman, then pretend that he is Parson Brown. I have no idea who that is. He'll say, are you married? We'll say, no, man. But you can do the job when you're in town. Like, that whole stanza kind of goes, like, in its own direction. And I'm like, are we still walking in a Winter Wonderland here, or are we getting married? That part always confused me as a kid. But it is still a really chill and fun song. I'm gonna put this before Little Saint Nick, but I'm gonna put it above Mistletoe. I think it's a good spot for it. All right, so God, do you know the Chipmunk song? Please tell me you know the Chipmunk song. If you need a reminder, it goes, Christmas, Christmas time is here. Time for toys and time for cheer. And there's, I remember I used to listen to the tape where you actually have Dave, who is the keeper of the Chipmunks. He's like trying to herd all of them together, and Alvin keeps on ignoring him. So then he has to scream his name over and over again during the song. I don't know. I feel like this one, to me, is like a bit of a classic. There's no other, like, Chipmunk Christmas song either. So that's what's novel about it. This is a favorite of mine, I think. So, there's kind of an energy to the festive favorites, I'd say. I'm gonna put it above Here Comes Santa Claus. This is a really good one. I'm a big fan of this one. I think I would actually, what I've never done, I should actually go and take that song and then pitch shift it down to listen to it like just normal guys singing it instead of the pitch shifted audio. It'll just turn into a normal song. I'm sure someone's made that already, actually. Alrighty. So let's do Jingle Bells. Like I said, the quintessential, like, Christmas song. I think, despite its simplicity, it is still a very, very good song. That being said, I don't know. I don't know if, for me, we grew up making fun of this song. We would replace the lyrics with Jingle Bells, Batman Smells, Robin laid an egg, all that. So I guess the way I see it is, even if the song is pretty good, if we felt the need to change the lyrics so much, that might just mean that the song's not that interesting. But I still think it's it should fit comfortably in C tier. At the end of the day, it's like, it's not supposed to be the best Christmas song. It's supposed to be the solid Christmas song that gets you started. But yeah, so... Oh, my dad's calling me. on Christmas. One second. Let me see if I can call him up real quick. Hello, hello. Merry Christmas. I'm doing pretty well. I'm actually streaming right now. I'm ranking Christmas songs. I mean, I remember you guys. I forgot that you guys were actually going to be collecting NOLA. I was going to ask you what your first Christmas without any kids in the house was going to be like, but fair enough. Oh, really? Oh, right. I forgot they were there for so long. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, as long as you let me know where you send it, I will retrieve it. And yeah, it probably would be better than sending it directly to the door. So, especially if I'm gonna be gone, yeah. I can actually. I'll let you know. Are you gonna be home tomorrow? I'm gonna be home all day tomorrow, and I can actually. I can let you guys know. I'm currently on a 3-day weekend, so I can give you a more substantive like retelling of what it's been like, because it's actually been pretty good. So yeah, I'm gonna call you guys back tomorrow, and we can catch up a little bit for sure. And yeah, and just send me the info on whenever it is you're gonna send it. Awesome. But yeah, Merry Christmas. Tell mom and Noel I said hi. All right, talk to you later. Peace, peace. Ooh, I'm actually going to be getting a present. I didn't think I was getting a present at my age. All right. Sorry about that. Can't ignore family on the holidays. Cool. So let's go. So we had just ranked Jingle Bells. Okay, let's talk about this one. So this is the NSYNC Christmas song. I grew up listening to this one quite a bit, and I definitely like this one a lot in some ways, but in other ways I find it to be very mediocre. Because like, it's about as generic as of a pop Christmas song as you could have ever hoped for. A lot of commercial Christmas songs were made just to make them. They knew it would sell because people love having stuff in a Christmas album. That being said, I think this one turned out okay. It's got a very catchy chorus, but that's pretty much all it has going for it, I'd say. So I'll put it... I'll put it right here. It's not a bad song, but like, you can pretty much replace it with any other commercial Christmas song, I'd say. All right, so we're starting to. I left a lot of these some of the heavy hitters so that we can talk about them last. But we can definitely talk about one of them right now. Feliz Navidad. So, I'll go ahead and say, to me, this goes right to the top of A tier. This is like, you need to be this fun of a song. You need to get past Feliz Navidad to get to S tier, in my opinion. This song, it absolutely slaps. It's one of those songs where I feel like, I don't think anybody's ever in a bad mood when this comes on. It's an instant like vibe swap. If you were listening to some slow song beforehand, and then Feliz Navidad comes on, people get out of their seats. They step away from the Christmas turkey, and they get to it. I also like this song a lot because of the fact that when I was a kid, this was like I remember this was like the first time I ever like was able to follow along with a song that was in Spanish, because they keep it nice and simple so that everyone can sing. That was a lot of fun. There's also a lot of fun brass lines in the background. There's a lot of I don't know. It has kind of that same party feel I've been mentioning, but this is like a big party. This is like everyone, the whole family is there. All of your friends decided to show up to the house, like, and then you basically just yell out, "I want to wish you a Merry Christmas." Everyone loves this song, and for good reason too. That's top of H. I don't know how many things I would put above it that aren't just distinctly S tier. So, let's go. That's What Christmas Means to Me, My Love. This is the Stevie Wonder song. This one's pretty fun. I'm gonna put this one. I think I would put this one around the same area as Little Saint Nick, I'd say. Like, both these songs are very similar in terms of, like, they're really good commercial Christmas songs that you can kind of throw on, and they have something. They're very distinct of the style of the person singing it. You know, this was not I don't imagine this was a difficult song for Stevie Wonder to put together, but I think the effort definitely shows. So, let's do the better Frosty the Snowman. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is great. It's the quintessential Christmas story song. It's also, for all intents and purposes, it's basically like an anime redemption story. And who doesn't love one of those? So I'm gonna put this, I shouldn't put it next to Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. People might assume it was Rudolph. Though I guess it could have been. This one's fun to sing along with. I think it's slightly better than the Chipmunks song. Like, part of the reason Frosty's down here is because this song exists. Like, you don't... Frosty's great and all, but at the end of the day, Rudolph's the actual GOAT. It's a more creative idea because he's got the red nose. Frosty's just a snowman that can talk. And there's actual... I don't know. Something about the... I think, musically speaking, they're pretty similar songs, but I think in terms of the character itself, I think Rudolph is definitely way more interesting. So, I'm kind of cheating in the sense that I'm comparing the songs more to each other, rather than the rest of the list, but I think it's important to keep in mind that both these songs kind of are created for the same purpose, internally speaking. Alright, let's get another S tier on the board. Last Christmas, I think, is at the bottom of S tier. This is one of the most, like, loved and covered songs of the modern era of Christmas songs for a reason. Like, I think there's like 4 different versions playing on the radio at any given, on any given holiday season. And it's just because of the fact that, I don't know, you take a Christmas song that isn't really that much about Christmas. It's more so about an isolated incident that occurred on Christmas, and there's something about that makes it a bit more relatable, right? It's in that blue Christmas tier of, even though it just so happens to be Christmas, that doesn't mean that every Christmas was great, you know? Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, and the very next day, you gave it away. Despite the fact that this year, I'm gonna give it to someone special, last Christmas, that hurt me. That hurt. That broke my heart. And so, I don't know. It is a redemption story of its own in that sense, but then I think the music aspect of it is also just great. It's got a really fun little... I like the tempo of it a lot. Just, last Christmas, I gave you my heart, and the very next day... It kind of just flows, it kind of vibes, it bounces back and forth. I think for me, the only thing it's missing is... I don't know. I like the original version a lot, but I do think that this one gets overplayed a little bit, and to me, that can hurt because it's one thing to like have a song that you consider to be your favorite, and it might be a lot of other people's favorite as well. But I feel like for me, the reasons I like this song aren't the same reasons why other people would like it. And so I also, as a result, don't like it as much as many other people do. But I have to admit, it's a really good Christmas song. So, let's see. So, when I had originally made this list and sent the text document over to be made, I included both Santa Claus is Coming to Town, the traditional one, the Santa Claus is Coming to Town, as well as the Jackson 5 version, Santa Claus is Coming to Town. But I think my friend made a mistake thinking that, oh, he must have accidentally put it in twice. It was supposed to be both, but it's okay. So what we're gonna do is I'm just going to have this. What I could do, I'll just show where I would have ranked both, and I'll just treat this like the traditional one. The traditional Santa Claus is Coming to Town is a pretty fun song. But I would put it at the top of Magically Mediocre, because I feel like even Up on the Housetop is more interesting musically speaking, and it's also a bit more. It's less on the nose, you know. It talks a little bit more about the reindeer too. I don't know. Santa Claus is Coming to Town is also just very. It's a very vanilla Christmas song. Very much like Jingle Bells, I'd say. So I'm gonna put it in the middle of C tier. Now the Jackson 5 version is way more musically interesting in the chorus. But it is still basically the same song. I have to admit, like most of the song is the similar melody, just with a more pop-inspired feel to it. So I would only move the Jackson 5 version up like a few slots, like in this area here. Would I put it top? I think Little Saint Nick is a little bit more interesting, so I would probably put it right here. If it was the Jackson 5 version. And then this is where I'll have the traditional. I guess I could also put it at the bottom of Merry Melodies, because it is a pretty popular version of the song. I think either works. So let's see. So we have the Britney Spears Christmas song. There's nothing else to say. I love this song a lot. I think it's Britney Spears kind of exists in like that time capsule. Like if you were around for when Britney Spears was taking over the world, like this was only an ounce of her power in terms of how catchy this track is. The production quality on the recording is so good. It's like top of the line. And I enjoy listening to this one all the time. I'm putting this one in solid B tier, I think. Because it's one of the better commercial Christmas songs, I think. I'll put it right above Santa Baby. You know what? I'll put it above Blue Christmas as well. This one, to me, like, this is just a great song. I love listening to it. That's definitely one I'm going to be listening to after this as well. I just think it's just great. The concept isn't that, new or interesting. It's Santa, I want something for Christmas. But I guess it's got that same kind of all I want for Christmas is somebody kind of thing. So it's got the pieces of. It's not the most like inventive song conceptually, but as a song itself, it's a lot of fun. So let's go to Little Drummer Boy. There's nothing else to say. This is one of my favorite Christmas songs of all time, and I'm putting it right here. I think that's where it belongs. This is a song that sounds like no other Christmas song. It's got a ridiculously fun, like climactic sequence where you have after you have all the ba-ra-pa-bum-bums that like naturally like kind of climb up, you have that really satisfying ba-ra-pa-bum-bum, ba-ba-bum-bum, ba-ba-bum-bum. It's so good. It's like it kind of just it all leads up to that the whole time. So like they told me ba-ra-pa-bum-bum, a newborn king to see. It's like revving up a car. It's like getting you ready for that huge swell. Overall, I'd say that every arrangement I've heard, I've heard the pentatonics arrangement. I've heard a couple different ones that have been done for various carols as well. I don't think there's a way to make this song sound bad, and that's why I really think it belongs in S tier. It's just one of those. This is one of those Christmas songs that I think commands respect. But yeah, let's go to one that I know not a lot of people know. This is Christmas Is Coming, which is a song from the Muppets. This song is a lot of fun. For me, this is one of the ones that are on the list for my sake. For those that don't know, the song goes like this. Christmas is coming, the goose is getting fat. Please don't put the penny in the old man's hat. If you haven't got a penny, a halfpenny will do. If you haven't got a halfpenny, then God bless you. That's it. That's the whole song, right? But you're supposed to do it in a round. So you sing it with other people, and when you have everyone singing a bar offset from one another, this becomes like, bar none, one of my favorite Christmas songs to hear every single year. I listen to it every year, but I know a lot of people don't know about it. If you've never listened to the Muppets and John Denver Christmas album, I highly, highly, highly recommend you make that a tradition from here on out. And this is one of the highlights for me personally. So I'm actually going to put this, I'll put it low festive favorites because it's more so my festive favorite. But it's still a very good one. There it is. Yeah, that I like it there. All right, we're down to the last 5 in both categories. So, I know which ones I want to end with on both sides, so we'll just do all the other ones. Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. I like this song, but it's not one that like. I like the performances of the song. I like it from like a craft perspective, but I'm not a huge fan of it. I think it's kind of It's got that slow Christmas song thing, which I'm obviously clearly not that much of a fan of. But I do think it's the best out of the ones that we've ranked so far that have that same kind of energy to it. I would probably put this one right here. It's just, if you could speak this song, have yourself a merry little Christmas, let your heart be light, from now on your troubles will be out of sight. You know, it sounds like a storybook. It sounds like a Dr. Seuss Christmas tale. And yet is not as good as The Grinch. So, fun fact, I sung this one when I was in 8th grade at a Christmas concert once. So that was a lot of fun. So in that sense, there's a lot of sentimental value there, but not enough for it to be one of my favorites, I wouldn't say. Alright. Jingle Bell Rock. Another song that is criminally overplayed, but I don't think it overstays its welcome all that much. I would probably put this one here. Because this is, I don't know. This is one of the ones where if I didn't hear this every Christmas, something would be wrong. But if anyone were to tell me that, like, oh, their favorite Christmas song is not this, I'd be like, yeah, I can see that. So I think it fits in the middle of B tier perfectly, for me personally. Carol of the Bells. It's really good. It's really fun. I think this one goes pretty up there. I think it goes here. I never get tired of this song. It doesn't matter how many times I hear it. I think I love the pitched percussion. So like you have the bells as well as the chimes and a lot of the I don't know. You even have the ding dong in the lyrics itself for the song to kind of reflect it. It's just everything about this song. It knows what it wants to be in terms of instrumentation, and then also, I don't know, the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. They also took this song from like a pretty fun like little Christmas carol, and just turned it into like one of the most epic Christmas songs ever. So like a lot of people listen to that every single year as well, and I don't blame them. So that's a pretty good one. Alright. Another curveball, I'd say. Here we have Text Me Merry Christmas. Now, I will say, when I originally put this on the list, I was dead set on putting it into Harmonic Humbuggery, because I thought it was a little too trendy. But listening to it a couple more times, I feel like the song's kind of warmed up to me in a sense, because it has the right vibe to it in terms of a Christmas song. It's very affectionate, it's very upbeat, but it is also very much a song. It's very much a song that I feel as though it's supposed to like get your mom to sing along, or like, I don't know. This is Christmas card music. It's like on a Hallmark commercial. You'd hear this, but I guess that in essence, as a Christmas song, I feel like it actually does a pretty good job. So I will promote this one to magically mediocre. The question is where. Yeah, right there, ahead of Deck the Halls, I'd say. Not a bad Christmas song, not a favorite of mine, but again, it was gonna be so much worse, so I'm glad I listened to it a couple more times. Alright. Let's go to... Alright, so Hymns and Carols. There's not much else to say here. every Christmas hymn and carol that you might sing in church or Christmas carolers might sing at your door, I feel like it is true. They truly are the essence of Christmas, and I cannot deny that. That being said, there really isn't any, like... I just feel like these are the songs you kind of have to sing at Christmas. They're kind of obligatory. Like, you sing these anytime you're going to go to, like, a Christmas service. You sing these anytime you're going to, go caroling. They're the Christmas space fillers for me personally. Maybe that's also because I've also performed them a lot, and so I'm rather bored of them. But I do think that they serve an important purpose. And so I also felt like I can't really put this in mediocre, because if I did that, I might go to hell. So we're gonna settle for B tier, and we're gonna throw them right over... right past Pachelbel's Canon in D. There it is.
See, we good? That's a good placing, right?
Yeah, we're good. We're good. Merry Christmas, by the way. So we have Santa Tell Me. I actually like the song as well. Another commercial song. Most recently, I've heard a lot of Ariana Grande Christmas songs, and this was one of them. And I feel like, as far as style goes, I think she has a good voice for this kind of like a novelty song kind of deal. And I also think that this particular song, unlike a lot of other Christmas songs, it actually does a good job fighting against being generic in some ways. So I would commend it for that. Once again, I want to see it stand the test of time, similar to Mistletoe. So I can't put it in B tier, but I do think it's one of the better ones in this category. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it there. If you haven't heard Santa Tell Me, I would definitely recommend it. All right. It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas is a very fun Christmas song. I've never had a problem with it. I think it's a very uppity Christmas song. It's very bouncy in feel. I also like musically a lot of the things that it does. There's a lot of chromaticism in the melody. There's a lot of it's got that unison quality, so everyone can sing along. Overall, I've never had a problem with this one, and I think it does a lot of interesting things. So I'm gonna keep it in B tier. Let's go ahead and put this right under Jingle Bell Rock. All right. Now, We Need a Little Christmas. This one, I like this one as well. The funniest thing about this song is, like, I remember listening to it I remember listening to it for the first time and thinking to myself, this sounds like it belongs in a musical or something. And turns out, it literally is from one. So, shout outs to me for that. But I do like when this song comes on, because I kind of miss when a lot of musical songs would come on the radio. And so it's cool to have one every single Christmas. Like, if they played more Annie on the radio, I would never complain. Play some Wicked charts as well. So it's always good to have something that feels a little bit more officially produced, in terms of like a theater style of music. So I'd say, where would I put this within B tier? I'd say it's better than quite a few of these. Yeah, I'll put it right there. Yeah, I think defaulting to B tier is actually not a bad deal. I think most songs that you'd normally see played over and over again they're gonna fit in the Merry Melodies tier, because at the end of the day, they're a good palate cleanser for the stuff above it and the stuff below it. So, all right, now we've arrived at the final two. I purposely delayed talking about these two for a reason. I think so. I'll start with this one. Sleigh Ride to me is everything I love in a Christmas song. It's got a really, really fun atmosphere. The concept isn't too on the nose for Christmas either, because it's about a sleigh ride. You could ride a sleigh at any time of year depending on where you live. It's got a really, really fun instrumental as well. The instrumental version is as famous as the version with lyrics as well. So like, I feel like musically there are so many good things going for this one. There's a lot of fun sounds that the instruments make. There's a lot of there's a B and C section to this song that are both a lot of fun to listen to. If I found like a never-ending loop of this song's other sections, and it just kept on looping back to the beginning and then playing the A, so it would just go A B A C A B A C over and over and over again, I wouldn't mind it myself. The percussion's fun, the brass is fun. I just feel like, I don't know. Even if I'm not feeling Christmas this year mood, this is the one song where if it gets played, I'm always going to cheer up at least a little bit. So I'm actually going to go ahead and place this here. Because I honestly do think it's definitely top 2 songs of the season for me. And then last but not least, the Queen, the GOAT, Mariah Carey. One of the reasons this list was also made, alongside Sleigh Ride. Basically, a lot of people have been talking trash about this song coming on all the time, every single year, like for hours on end. Radio stations play it, and you see it all over the place, and you can't escape it. There's a good reason for that. This is the song. This is literally one of the songs of the season. When you hear those bells, dun 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 dun, you know what's about to happen. You know December is here, and you already know what season it is. I personally like Sleigh Ride better, but I don't think there's a way I cannot have this as top 2 on this list. It's just, the performance is out of this world. The production is out of this world. It may be a basic song in terms of concept. It literally is called "All I Want for Christmas Is You." Ha ha ha. There's not a billion other songs that have the same kind of message to it. But I think I can speak for anyone who likes Christmas songs when I say this one does it different. It's not the same. When this song comes on, it gives you there's a reaction that comes out. It makes you feel something in that moment. How did I put a Christmas song in D tier? It's not too late to defend it, but I'm not a huge fan of it, bro. I would be more of a fan of it if you would just speak instead of singing it. Imagine like a storybook. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. That's what it sounds like it's trying to do. As much as the melody's okay, but I just don't think it does anything special. I'm also not a fan of the slower Christmas songs generally, though. So, tell me why it shouldn't be in D tier. Go ahead and defend it if you want. But yeah, I I'm actually pleasantly surprised to find out that all of the songs avoided the F tier. I thought I would hate some of these, but I think at least every song had some merit to it. There are some songs that I was like really debating whether or not it could be considered, you know, I don't know if there's any song where people avidly detest it. And that's why people like Christmas songs so much, is because of the fact that the ones that you hear season to season to season, like every single year, I just feel like the general quality is pretty high. Like that we have a very like bulky B tier. A lot of them got into A tier for me. And even the C tiers are a good way to, like, I don't know. There's some nice foundation to it. Actually carried that tune. Oh, did you perform this song and that's why you like it? That has some merit. Feel free to put it in the in any of the higher tiers on your own list. By the way, yeah, this list is you can just it's on Tier Maker, so you can just make it yourself. But I will also say that you know, everyone's gonna value different things when it comes to a Christmas song. I literally have a Christmas song that's on here just because I remember road trips with my family, and we would always play the Muppets tape in the car, the Muppets Christmas album, and it's as a result I just like it better. That's the identity of Christmas song list for me. No, I just enjoy listening to Nat King Cole sing that song. See, here's the thing though, it's Nat King Cole. I can listen to Nat King Cole any time of the year sing billions of better songs. But he absolutely, it's not the performance I'm rating here at all. It's just the song itself, like on paper. But yeah, I think most Christmas songs you hear are going to be well performed, I'd say. I don't really know too many examples of ones that are like, I don't know. You don't really half-ass a Christmas song, right? I don't think they'll let you do that. But yeah, so let's take a look at our tiers within the tiers and see how we feel. Sleigh Ride, I think, is just my favorite Christmas song of all time. I don't think, as much as I also like the Mariah Carey All I Want for Christmas Is You, I think there is even a little gap between these two. I just think Sleigh Ride is everything I want out of a Christmas song. If every single Christmas song had an instrumental version as good as this, Christmas would be phenomenal every year for sure. Let's see. You got Santa Baby on here. No. I have Eartha Kitt's Santa Baby on here, which is different. Have you heard Eartha Kitt's Santa Baby? That is the quintessential version, and that performance, it's beautiful. It's phenomenal. Like you can't really put a price on that one, you know? Maybe Nat King Cole should have picked a better song to sing. Yeah, but then we have Silver Bells. I love this song a lot. The more people singing this song, the better, as far as I'm concerned. This is one of those songs that everyone can sing because it's nice and it's got a simplicity to it that's also very it's got a simplicity to it that's also very easy to follow. And when everyone sings "It's Christmas time in the city," you know, it makes it feel like it's Christmas time in the city. Everyone's here, you know. "Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree" is probably it's definitely to me it's like the quintessential like traditional yet still commercial song. I think this one's right around the corner from just becoming another traditional Christmas song, if I'm being honest. If they wanted to replace this, if they wanted to replace "Deck the Halls" with this, I'd sign that treaty. I don't know how we get this to be a traditional Christmas song. I would like to be the first signature on that. I only listen to Eartha Kitt's version. Shit goes dummy as fuck. Yes, sir. The goated version, indeed. Merry Christmas, David. Merry Christmas to you. Here's the thing. So I'm just gonna call you Retro, even though I know you're really I don't want to dox you, fam. But Merry Christmas, brother. I think what we should do is do you know if they have so I'll go and say I wanted to play a lot of these, but I'm like, that's a lot of DMCA, and I still want to at the very least be able to have this on YouTube without it getting like pulled or anything like that. So if you're down to listen to it, the next time we I don't know when you were planning on doing one of our retro like party sessions or whatever. If you're down to just blast Christmas songs, bro, you can play whatever you want. Also, did you get anything good for Christmas? Little Drummer Boy and Last Christmas. These are perfect gatekeepers for S tier, I think. If you can't get past these two goats of the Christmas song game, I don't think you should get into S tier. These are the stop right there. What do you think you're doing here? You know, they've been keeping Feliz Navidad out for years, bro. That being said, I think I'm most proud of the A tier. I like the A tier a lot. I literally want to go after I'm done with this. I want to listen to each and every single one of these, cause like all of the ones in S tier I've heard a billion times and always listen to. I'll listen to these songs like year round, but this stuff I only listen to it. I only listen to these songs on Christmas, and some of them I haven't heard in a little bit, and I would love to. So let's just do a Christmas album and record all the songs. Listen, brother, Christmas albums sell. That's why everyone has one. If you're not making a Christmas album, I don't know what you're doing. So let's take a look at B tier. I'm gonna swap these two. Silent Night is a perfect top of this tier. I'll keep this here though. I love this song a lot. I'm putting Holly Jolly Christmas higher than this. I'm gonna move that there too. That's good. I do like Blue Christmas a lot. Yeah. This all checks out. So I have a similar feeling about most of these songs down here. So I know that's pretty good. I'm giving a nod to this the Ariana Grande version of Santa Tell Me. So like it's up here just so you listen to it. It should get your attention and be like, you should probably give this a listen. Simply having a wonderful time is See It Best. You think so? I'd be willing to make a hard switch between the Britney Spears one and this, maybe. Maybe I should listen to it one more time to like really assess it. I'm just a huge fan of the vibe of it. There are some heavy hitters even within these two tiers though. Like the C tier, it goes dummy in like little highlights. Let's see here. I can definitely say all these ones belong here. Let me think about this. So where specifically? So you said C tier at best. What song do you think gatekeeps this one? That's in like C tier or B tier? Like what is the last? What is the song that is the last song that this one is better than? If that makes sense. Yeah, no, the C tiers. I actually, all the C tiers make sense to me. Yeah. So White Christmas is at the bottom of at least what I had selected for this list. There are some Christmas songs I missed, but at the same time, there's like a billion Christmas songs, bro. I literally had to take all of the hymns and carols and fuse them into the same category. Otherwise, I would have been here all night. I think I'm gonna keep this in B tier, but I think I need to hard swap it with something. Quick, nobody look. There. Is that better? I think that's just, if no one has to know that happened just now. And I feel like no one would complain either. I feel like that I did what I had to do there. I'm not ready to put it in C tier, but I'm down to do a quick swap. Yeah, that's about right. 'Cause I still think it's better than the bottom 4 of B tier, at the very least. Yeah. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this, actually. Nice. So yeah, this is the first time I did anything like this, and I was thinking mostly about making it so that the original plan was to officially rank traditional versus traditional, and commercial Christmas songs versus commercial Christmas songs. But now I can, because my friend had the genius idea to make all the backgrounds different colors, I'm able to do both at the same time. So if you want to know what my commercial Christmas tier list is, I'm also going to swap these two real quick. No one has to know. Shut up. No, shh. No one has to know. Then you can kind of just look at this and know the order. And same thing with the traditional stuff. The commercial stuff and the traditional stuff. So, for me, that I think this is pretty accurate. Feel free to share any of your choices that you'd pick in the description below if you're watching this after the live stream. But without further ado, this will be my list. I'll go ahead and save this now. I think I'll just save it as. Oh, they want me to add a title. Cringe. All right, well. But that will be the end of this stream. I didn't want to keep it too long because I did want to enjoy some more of the holiday season. But I'm glad that at the very least I was able to get this list off my chest. And I think it was a pretty fun idea. So thanks a lot. Thanks to anyone who stopped by the stream. Hope you guys had a wonderful holiday. And hopefully next year we'll be able to actually see if I'm a big fan of the traditional stuff always coming back, but I would love to hear even more new commercial Christmas songs, the ones that are more recent. So if you have any, you can post your favorite Christmas song that I most likely haven't heard of, and I'll most likely give it a listen. And maybe we can do this again next year. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. And we'll definitely do this again sometime. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't, if you want to catch future content. And yeah, happy hunting, y'all. And happy holidays as well. Peace.